Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Gaming Quitte, the most delicious Quitte of them all, and today we're going to talk about Chapter 23, Part 2. It continues there where it left off, with Baron floating around in the sky, opening a gate for the progenitor, and the progenitor actually returns. Baron just falls down and is never seen again in the rest of the chapter. I guess he's dead, I don't know. And well, we have the progenitor on the screen. They are a pretty... They look good. Also look a little bit like Sephiroth. They are called Xenazylus. Wait, nope. Sorry. Xenos. And Ferris is back. He's just alive now. And, well, Xenos just is super duper strong. Floods everything with black mana. And Yuden says, let's use an all-out attack, remembering the time he spent with the Persona characters, probably. And they do that, but nothing really happens, because Xenos can revert time. Xenos says that no matter what they do, it will not help. They could behead him, they could, stab him in the heart, and it would do nothing, because he can just revert time, because he has locked in a singular possible outcome for everything. And that will make sure that he will survive, like he has written in stone. I will survive. I will survive! And that's what's going to happen, at least in his ideal plans, at least. Of course, there will be some way to prevent that. But yeah, that is interesting. How do you defeat someone that can just negate everything you do? So I'm kind of intrigued how they are going to solve this conundrum. But yeah, everything that has happened up until now, according to Xenos, has happened so they could nurture their return, and even things with Ilya and Mine and all of that. And Yuden just says, no, I don't want all of this, and Xenos says, yes, and you will die. And even Nethric and Sethia appearing with their behemoth power. Both of them have it, so there's basically two behemoths. Even that doesn't help. But, yeah, Xenos just blasts all of it away. And then we have the hero of this story. The knight in shining armor riding into the battle. It's Emil. He's looking so good. And he just helps everyone escape. Xenos then just is like, okay, well, I'm just gonna chill and regain my strength. Because apparently they don't have their full strength yet. So Emil helps everyone get away. They sleep, I guess, to heal their wounds. Then Yuden wakes up and is kind of down, but says, look, I just want to go into battle. And we do get an explanation why Ferris lives again, I guess, or why he can live. Xenos left Ferris's body. So there's no dragon scale illness anymore, so I guess that makes Ferris good and alive again now. Which is cool, I like Ferris, he has a cool design. And, well, black mana is causing fiends to run wild in Krams. And Emil comes in and to talk some sense into Yuden, who just wanted to go back and fight Xenos, which wouldn't really help because he has no way of doing that. And Chell comes in and is like, yo, I hate to say it, but Emil is right. You're an idiot. Just don't run back into it. It would be like just killing yourself, basically. And well, they theorize that Xenos has fiends run around so that they can regain their strength, and that's why the fiends are holding off everything. It's basically the same as with Satan in the anniversary event. They're just trying to stall for time. And the gang uses that to help the people of Krams just get away for now. And it is really interesting, they just help the people, have them run away. And it's interesting because they, of course, have went through some trouble. Satan destroyed Krams, now they were starting to build everything back up. And now they have to run away from that because everything is getting destroyed again. And yeah, that sucks, so they are not really motivated anymore. Everyone is depressed, and then we see Emil just playing some music. He's like, la 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 la. And of course, he says that's because he doesn't see point in being depressed, and he just, wants to be happy and just play some music. But in turn, that helps the people of Krams, like, at least cheer up a little bit. And in doing so, he's a better king or monarch than Yuden, because Yuden is just, like, depressed with them, with the people, and Emil is actively trying to better their mood. And Chell notices that and actually says that. She's like, yo, he's like actually helping the people while you're just being a Debbie Downer for everyone. And also, side note, super interesting how Chell says that people have been talking about Emil's back in the past and how much that must have hurt him. And yeah, girl, you were one of those people. I mean, of course, because she thought that he is a pathetic idiot and never really tries. And we'll see later a little bit how that actually went, how Emil felt earlier in his life. So Ilya and Nedrick come up to Yuden, say, yo, we want to take you to a desert to help the 5 Great Worms regain their strength, because that is Gadov's homeland, and there is a place called the Dragon Necropolis, which is basically a big graveyard for the Great Worms. They're resting there, apparently. They're the original Great Worms. And then Yuden is like, no, I can't go, I have to protect the people here. And then Emil comes in and is like, yo, no, you don't have to protect them. They don't want your protection. They just want someone to protect them. So let me do that, because I am great. I'm amazing. And this is really funny because he just is his usual self. And Ilya just translates everything that Emil says, which really annoys him. But it's funny. And it just shows that Emil really has, like, just wants people to be safe. He has good intentions with everything he does, in this chapter at least. And something that was really funny was that Emil is like, yo, who are you? Why are you translating me? Why do you think you can do that? And Ilya's just like, I'm a goddess, lol. And well, then Dragon's attack, Fiend's attack, everyone is tired. The gang can't fight anymore because they've been fighting constantly. And the people of Krams are tired. They have no motivation. So they're basically giving up. They're like, yo, this is where we die. And Emil completely loses it. He's like, look, I've always wanted to be a king. Because they say, yo, you wouldn't understand. You're a king. You have no idea what we feel like. So Emil's like, yo, look, I always wanted to be a king. I always wanted to be adored by people. But I was never good at anything. I tried sword training. I tried magic. I tried alchemy. I tried to be a mean thievery scumbag, basically, and I was never good at anything. He was always bad. He tried so much. The only thing he was good at is art and music, but nothing that really helps in politics. So he always thought he would never be a good king. So he tells them, look, guys, I'm not a great king, so I would just run away. I would just run away if you start losing. But, and here's the thing, I always tried. Emil always tried something out, even if it meant he would fail, even if he wasn't good at it, and he would give up eventually. He at least always tried, and that is actually a really, really nice message, which just, I guess everyone should take note of that, not just like the people of Krams in this virtual scenario, but like the real world, jeez. Like, I don't know, I have the same opinion on things. To do some real talk here, I like to try things out, like the YouTube thing. I never thought that I would have gained almost 2,000 subscribers in 2 years, or any subscribers for that matter. But I tried it out. I thought, okay, what could happen? What's the worst that could happen? I could not get any views or anything, and look where we are here. I mean, I'm so happy about all the support that's been giving to me over the last 2 years. And that's because I thought to myself, well, at least I have to try. I can't fail if I don't try, yeah, sure. But if I don't try, I also cannot succeed. So that's why I started this thing. And so I really resonate with this, what Emil says in this chapter. It's so true. You have to try things out. So you can always give up then, sure. But then you can at least say, hey, I tried. I gave my best, and I will be good at other things, even if I wasn't good at this particular thing, you know? So, and that is, sorry for going off, but it's just such a nice message, and I love it, and I absolutely agree with it. And the people of Krams also agree with it, because then they actually help him. They ride into battle with him, and they win the battle, which is really amazing. And everyone is surprised, and they are the royal siblings are praising Emil even, which is really cool. They all do it in their way, and Emil, it kind of gets to Emil's head, but it's really funny and kind of cute. The royal siblings then go off to Alberia while the rest of the gang goes to the desert. And we know that we will have an event at the end of the month featuring the royal siblings, so probably we're going to see what happens in Alberia. So I was very excited about that. Probably getting Valix as a new unit, we'll see. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be featured in the event. And yeah, that's it where this chapter ends. Like, we learned that Gatov's homeland was called Lefkos, and that's basically it. It's a wasteland now. And that's where we're going into the next chapter. I'm super excited to learn more about how the Crayforms died and all of that, and why they gathered in that homeland, I guess. So the preview says that there's black mana and which guards the graveyard, and that we will learn how the kingdom fell. So yeah, really interesting to see what's going to happen. I really love this chapter. Like, it started off being a little like, okay, we get it. Xenos is super duper strong. They can revert time, and how should they defeat this? And apparently it all boils down to, yeah, it's just the Great Worms need to be strong again. I don't know, that kind of feels, I don't want to say lame, but it's just like, yeah, we just need to get stronger and not have like any cool tricks, but we'll see how it turns out. Anyway, this was a good chapter in my opinion. Like I said, I just loved Emil in this. Emil is amazing. I love his writing. I feel like he's one of the best written characters in the game because he had such a huge character development over the last 2 years. And that's just what I live for, like good character development. And it all makes sense, like all of it makes sense. We learned about a lot of the things that he talks about in this chapter over a year ago in the Persona event, for example, when you learned about his past, when he felt insignificant and all of that. So yeah, I love this chapter. And I'm gonna stop talking now because it's going on too long again. I never succeed in trying to make these short. But tell me in the comments below what you think about this chapter. Did you enjoy it? What were your thoughts on it? What do you think the story will evolve into next? And join our Discord to discuss the new chapter further. Follow me on Twitter because I want to reach 400 subscribers. No, why do I keep saying subscribers? I want to reach 400 followers on Twitter until my birthday in February. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching until the end of the video. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!